Yo, what is up YouTube, man? If you guys have been watching my channel for years, then you know that my favorite post hop shot to use on all of my builds has been the Kobe post hop shot. I mean, this animation can get you open. You can go left, you can go right, you can go backwards. And if you can get the defender not jumping the direction you're going, it's going to be open every single time. This animation does not create the most space compared to some other post hop shots. You know, we got the Devin Booker that jumps pretty far back. Even the normal one you can use on bigs jumps farther than the Kobe post hop does. But using this animation is going to get you the most open shots, especially too if people are not ready to defend it. Right here, you can see the guy, he's pressing up against me thinking that I'm going to try to back him down. I just end up doing a post hop shot to the baseline, and it's wide open. Now, if he predicted that I was going to do the post hop shot animation that direction, then he could have defended it right here. You see, once again, I go away from him. He's completely out of the play once I do the post hop shot and I get myself an open shot. I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of gameplays. You can see in this first one, I'm playing with Laker and Bonnie. I get 3 shots, you know, 2 post hop shots and a wide open jump shot, and I'm able to use the animation to get me an open, easy 2-pointer whenever we needed it, no matter who's on you, especially in mismatch situations. You guys see in Pro-Am a lot of the time when I have a guard guarding me in the corner, they're not ready for somebody to hit them with a post move. And that's why most of the time you guys can see the animation's going to say wide open. That's just because a lot of people don't do the post hop shots. A lot of people don't do the post moves. Rather than just going to the paint, hitting somebody with a drop step, or post spin and then going up with a dunk. This is much more of a finesse post scoring type of way to play. And you can see right here, I'm doing it a bit different in this 1v1 gameplay. He actually is a bit on top of jumping whenever I go for the animation. So whenever he does jump, I'm going to have the up and under move available for me. If I go closer to the hoop, I can use more close shots, more dunks. And if I'm farther away, I can actually turn it into getting some easy mid-range shots, some easy fadeaways if he's expecting me to go right to the post hop. There's all kinds of things you can do with it, and this animation, once again in NBA 2K25, it's just as good as it's ever been. In NBA 2K22 it was the best, 2K23 it was the best, 2K24 is the best, and NBA 2K25, once again, this animation is the best move in the game. Whether you're a lock, whether you're a 6'9" big, you need to put this animation on. Even if you're a 6'5" guard, definitely throw this Kobe post hop shot on, because you never know when it's going to be. I mean, right there, you know, he's playing good defense. I go to the post hop shot. He ends up jumping. I hit him with the up and under. It's just another move that you can have in your bag. A lot of people think that you have to be a post scorer to use these type of moves, but your mid-range rating is your post fade rating, your post hop shot rating. So if you're a guard, maybe you got high midi, but you don't got great post control, even without the post fade phenom badge, you can still effectively use this move. Now, if you're asking me, Tony, you know, how should I make my build if I want to have this as a go-to move? Definitely try to make the build where you can get as high of a post-fade phenom as you could possibly go. You guys know I got a ton of stretch bigs. I got the legend post-fade phenom. I got a lockdown where I got just enough post control to get it on gold to go along with the 80 mid-range. That's very effective. You can use the tier 2 badges to +1 it to get it to Hall of Fame in situations like that. And it's good not just because the badge post fade phenom's good, not just because the Kobe post hop shot itself is good. And you can see right there, they put the center on me. He guards it pretty well. He doesn't jump though, and I'm able to hit a light contest. Light pressure, it's not going to do anything. You're still going to be able to knock down the shot at a super high rate. But also, just because defenders, they're not ready to defend this move. Nobody is ready to guard somebody hitting them with post fades, hitting them with post hop shots, hitting them with hop jumpers. I mean, you guys have seen me playing Pro-Am for years, and every single year they try to hide a PG on me in the corner, and that ends up being a big reason a lot of teams lose, you know? I'd be scoring 20, 25, 30 points in big series to the point where they have to decide to put their guard somewhere else. They got to put a lockdown on me, a power forward on me. Now, unfortunately, as you guys have probably seen, in NBA 2K25, you do not get this animation off rip. A lot of people early on in the game, in the comments, they were telling me there's no Kobe post hop shot in the game. There's no Pro 2 post fade, which is also another animation that I loved. And a lot of people were super disappointed because, you know, that's the animations they liked using because it's what I liked using. They mimicked trying to play like me, and as they should. Those are the 2 most dominant post fade and post hop shots in the game. But you got to hit starter 4 to get it. And another unfortunate thing in NBA 2K25, which I completely disagree with, is they are height capped now. You can't use Pro 2 post fade or the Kobe post hop shot unless you're between 6'5" and 6'9". And you know, realistically, it makes sense. Kobe, he was 6'6", so height capping it to the wing height you know, you can see why 2K did that. But at the same time, post hooks aren't high capped at all. You can post hook whether you're a 6'1" guard, a 6'8" forward, a 7'3" center. So for them to go and height cap the post hop shot, I'm not a big fan of. Now that is a bit biased, of course, you know, on my 7'1", you know, tall centers, I want to be able to have the best post moves in the game. And in NBA 2K25, the Kobe post hop shot, it is the best post hop shot in the game, and it's not available to centers. The Pro 2 post fade, it is the best post fade in the game, but it's not available to centers again. So I had to improvise a bit. That's why I ended up going with the 6'9" center build that I made, because I wanted to use my favorite animations in the game. You know, this Kobe post hop shot, my Pro 2 post fade. If you guys are asking me, Tonic, is it worth making a smaller center for whenever I hit starter 4 so I can use this animation? Absolutely. I feel way more dominant on offense on this 6'9" center compared to my taller centers just because the animations are better. And this is the first 2K where that has ever happened. In previous 2Ks, if you were to ask me what's my favorite center height, I was trying to be as tall as possible. If I could be 7'3" in a game, you know, if I'm not going up the court super slow, then I'm going to be 7'3". You know, last 2K is a little bit different. They made 7'3s a lot slower, so I was a bit down on my height, but I still like to use 7-footers, 7'1". You guys can see this is me showing the Kobe post hop in the my court. So like I said, if you guys don't know how to do it, if you tap X or square, you can point your left stick the direction you want to do the post hop shot. So if I want to go left, all I'm doing is pointing my left stick to the left. If I want to go right, I'm pointing it to the right. And then if I want to go backwards, I'm just pointing it straight back. That's the tough thing about this animation. It creates a lot of space, but also the defenders got to guess the right way you're going to go. If they think you're going left and you end up going right and they try to play the right and you're going left, it's going to be wide open every single time. Also, you guys can see I'm doing some tempo shooting with this. A lot of people don't know how to do the tempo with the post hop shot. All you're going to do is point your right stick the direction you want to do the post hop shot while holding RT and LT. So if you want to go right, just hold the stick right. If you want to go left, hold it left. And if you want to go backwards, hold it back. And after the animation plays out, what you're going to do is flick the stick any direction. You can flick it up, down, left. What I personally do if I'm using the tempo for the post hop shots, if I'm doing one to the right, I'm going to flick it back left after he does the animation. If I go left, I'm going to flick it back right. And if I go backwards, pulling the stick down, I'm going to flick it up. That is how I like to do it, and that's how I feel is the most natural way to do it. But other people do it other ways. And you guys may be wondering, and I get this in the comments a lot of my videos, why sometimes am I doing tempo shooting and other times am I doing button shooting? I don't think that tempo shooting is a must. Now right here you see I do a post fade, I use the shot stick, that's the tempo. But other times you're going to see I do post fades, post top shots, and I'm using X. I do not think the difference between the two is something you need to worry about in Season 2. In Season 1, you know, definitely. It felt like if you were shooting with the button, you were being penalized. But ever since the patch in Season 2, it seems like shooting and button feels pretty much the same, and I'd be testing that out in game. Sometimes I use the button, other times I'm going to use the stick, and it always feels the same. So if you feel way more confident with one, definitely just focused on using that. If you have been a button shooter for multiple 2Ks and you don't want to learn how to shoot with the shot stick, then don't worry about it using the button. If you have been using the tempo shooting, if you're enjoying the shot stick shooting in NBA 2K25, then keep using it. The only thing you don't want to do is overthink it. If you're shooting bad with the button and think you need to use the shot stick, or if you're shooting slightly fast with the shot stick so you think you need to start going to the button, both of them feel the same. I have tested it thoroughly, and that is the conclusion I've came to. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton, man. Let me know what you guys think about the Kobe post hop shot if you're starter for, if you got the animation. Let me know some other post hop shots you've been using, and in the comments, you know, let some other people know. Maybe they're struggling, maybe they haven't found one. And other than that, man, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. This is Tonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.